Yours truly, Grandmaster Jay, right back here at Facts Over Feelings for your Tuesday night. And tonight, we're going to get into the second half here where we're going to do a little housekeeping. We're going to talk about some things that we need to deal with as a new nation. We've been talking about this nation building thing for a while now. I think it's safe to assume that while not all of us are ready to leave, a great majority of us know that it's time that we do leave. But what nobody's talking about is how exactly you do that. How exactly do we organize? How exactly do we become structured? How do we pay for this thing? How do we do it in such a way that everyone who wants to go can be in a beneficiary way? How is that done? Well, we talked about the structure of subdivisions that would have to happen if we were to build the organization that would needed to be built first, that would get the consensus of all the people, to determine what our top priorities are, and then the dividing of those teams into committees, and those committees into bigger committees. And if you're sitting there listening to me trying to figure out where do I fit into all of this, and I've told you, whatever you do right now, whatever your expertise is, whatever you went to school for, whatever you think that you're so learned in, then that is what you bring to the table. We then talked about those divisions. Well, tonight, I'm going to talk about two of those divisions because even though they're listed in an order, there is a method that we must approach it so that it doesn't fail and we become what is known as a nation state. If you have a pen, I encourage you to take notes at this point. The plan that I'm going to give you, I've given only the high overview before. Tonight, I'm going to give you some details. These are things that we would have to do in order for us to build a black nation. We already talked about how we come up with the master plan. We already talked about how we determine our manifest. We already talked about all those things. But then we never talked about how you break down all of these people into a cohesive team so that you move a nation. You see, they have you depicting in Hollywood that when they left Egypt, that it was this mob that just left. You know, they ran off with all this stuff. That's not the way it happened. You obviously have never read the original text. It doesn't say that. As a matter of fact, the exodus out of Egypt did not happen all at one time like they had on the Ten Commandments. It happened in waves. It happened in groups. As a matter of fact, the last group to leave was the fighters. You understand what I'm saying? The last group to leave was the army. The last group to leave was the militia. The last group to leave, NFAC. So how does that happen? Well, first of all, let me talk about the divisions, and then I'm going to stop at the ones that we need to talk about, my people. If this does not apply to you, then you just a spectator. I understand y'all know y'all time is up and y'all a little shook, but it's okay. We don't hate you. We hate what you have done. We don't go around hating people. That's not the style of our race, but for us to respond to hatred by hating the people who've done it to us, well, that's any situation. So we got several divisions that we would have to have, people. The first division is the division of economic planning and development. If you fall into that category, then you would probably be under the Department for Promotion of Community Cooperative Enterprises. You all are going to build your own businesses. The Department of Finance, Banking, and Credit Unions, so we can have our own banking structure of our own currency. You see, there you go again. We can have our own currency. Like when they decide they want to, if they decide to pay us reparations, we'll take our reparation in gold bars. We don't want your fiat money. Pay us something that's worth us trading to somebody else. Gold and silver will do us just fine, along with everything else that we're going to take with us that we built. Okay. The other department is the Credit Unions Department, the Institute of Technology and Personal Training, a Central Office of Accounting and Financial Control, a Department of Land Reclamation information and farming. So all you black farmers out there that are being screwed over by the U.S. government, there's a future and more land that you don't have to sit there and have somebody tell you what you can or can't grow and the whole 9 yards. The Department of Transport and Distribution Agency, the Central Purchasing and Supply Agency. See, all y'all that like to do all those type jobs, that's where you would be. That's where y'all get busy. Y'all put that together. That's what you do. Then we have the division. You chose the wrong team. And if you think those people I hope I haven't scared you away. Because I'm going to tell the truth regardless. I want to send a big shout out to all my NFAC members. I love y'all to death. You're doing great work. I see what you're doing. It's amazing. The recruitment tour will be starting soon. I'll be coming to your city to sanction your chapter. We're going to do this city by city, and we will announce the cities in a very short fuse. So you will not be able to plot and plan no shit. We're not walking into no traps. We're not doing nothing like that. Big announcement coming up, NFAC. It's about to go down like a plane crash, okay? I'm going to see y'all right back here. Remember, love the people that you see before you hate them. Stop being so quick to think somebody's negative. Stop letting strangers up in your neighborhood and you just turn your head. Listen, fuck all that. We're not minding our business no more. Their business is your business. Okay? That's the motto this week. Their business is your business. If you want me to get out your face, make sure everything is good. But if it's screaming and hollering going on, if it's sirens and police going on, if it's fighting in the street going on, you need to be on the deck. And all y'all that's strapped up shorty, that go to the range, that know how to handle your weapon. You are the front line security in your own damn neighborhood. Okay? That's the mode of thought we got right now. They can't stand how we sticking together right now. They can't stand how I'm talking to y'all right now. They can't stand to see y'all walking in your spirit right now. They can't stand the fact that the ancestors is talking to y'all right now. They want y'all to just to be quiet and shut up. And go back to being good little slave descendants. Got news for you, cousin. We about to fake you out on the breakout. And on that note, I'm going to bid you shalom. And I am the official Grandmaster Jay. And this is the original Facts Over Feelings. And we are the one and only not fucking around coalition. Y'all have a good night. And I'll see y'all on the morning mental.